So welcome back to Asian Adventures with Jim. You know, back in 2019, I wasn't watching YouTube. I didn't even really know about YouTube. You know, a lot of you guys now, there's a lot of stuff on YouTube about Laos, Vietnam, Thailand, the Philippines, a lot of drama in the Philippines. A lot of you guys are lucky. Don't say we didn't warn you. You know, you're fortunate there's videos out there. You know, back in 2019, I would say like around July, that's when I had met Dexel, soon to be wife. You know, a lot of video calls every day, all night long. You know, I got to see the Philippines through a camera, which you guys see. You know, a lot of these videos, it's funny. You guys see this 4K. You see these beaches and these beautiful clouds. And that's not reality, I'm telling you. It can be a beautiful country, but it's amazing what the camera can do. It's amazing what that camera can do. Don't say I didn't warn you. You know, if you're new to the channel, I'm Jim. I had married a Filipina, instant family, 4 stepkids. And that all went to hell. And, you know, nobody was talking about the drama, the reality, the real life issues in the Philippines. No one. There were no videos out there. I love it in the comments. You get guys going, oh, you know, you needed to watch this video. There were none out there. There were none. Go check. Go find me one and send it. There wasn't. And then what? Maybe there was one, but there's hundreds and hundreds. Now there's thousands. Everybody's got a YouTube channel in the Philippines, and it's kind of funny. Nobody was speaking the truth. It's all about sunshine and the beautiful beaches, and you know, nobody was talking about when you land in Manila and the taxi scams and the people coming up to you, and you know, the terrible sidewalks. And there is a lot of good there, but there's a lot of chaos there too. There's more chaos in the Philippines, and a lot of people put up with it. It's because they're there for the easy women. I'm sorry. They're going there because they can't get a woman in their own country, and I don't blame them, but I'm just saying, when it comes that easy, other issues happen. You know, you start getting involved, and then maybe you get too close, and you know, they're not stupid. You start paying for the family, the friends, the aunts, the uncles. You know, you get drama. You know, nothing comes easy. Everyone thinks like, oh, I'm going to go over there. It's cheaper. Philippines isn't cheap anymore. It comes with a lot of drama. For some of you that are in the bubble, that's a different story, a little bit different story, especially if you move around. If you only stay in one spot for 5-6 days, or maybe it's a month where people don't really get to know you, and you move on and maybe you go to another island, you're probably going to be okay. But you got to remember with that social media, they are social media drama kings. I can't speak on Thailand. I can't speak on Cambodia, even though I was there 3 months. But in the Philippines, they are social media, Facebook, Messenger. And they believe that shit too, you know. It's kind of funny. Majority of them go to school, and they got 8 subjects a day, and you know, they are just social media drama queens. You know, there's just too many scams over there. I get so many emails, The people living in the bubble. They got to constantly move. They can't get too close. Because I get it. I was over there. I mean, we could talk for hours. But you guys can just check out some of my other videos, especially if you're new to the channel. You know, it's just, I can't believe how many emails I get. I can't believe it. You know, sometimes it just takes longer. It's almost like they sit back and wait. Maybe it takes 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 6 years. You know, they can't draw no more blood out of you. You know, like I used to say, you can't get blood out of a frickin' turnip, you know. But for some of you, you are living okay over there. You know, I've seen there's a couple videos, couple guys, you know, they built some nice places over there. They seem like they're getting along with their wives, but that's only a couple. And then there's thousands. You got thousands of people. I don't want to say thousands, I'm getting hundreds and hundreds of emails with some pretty screwed up stories. Very screwed up stories. Anyways, 2019, I finally made a trip. It was in December. It was like December 15th I arrived, somewhere in there, 2019. And I stayed till 2020, I don't know, January something. And by the time I flew back a few months later, we all know what hit, 2020, COVID, locked out of the frickin' country. And talk about chaos, I couldn't admit. I'm glad I made it out of there. I would have been stuck over there, I bet. I'm in contact with a lot of people. I've heard the stories. A lot of people were stuck on other islands. Couldn't even get across. Like if you were in Cebu, you needed to get over to Dumaguete. I heard you couldn't cross over. I don't know how true that is, but I've heard some stories. You know, like I said, I didn't know chaos, or I didn't know about YouTube. And I remember the very first video I posted about 19 months ago now, you know, why I left the Philippines. And it was, you know, I never had a YouTube channel. I mean, I did, but I didn't post no videos. It was just for fun. It was, you know, a few pictures, and maybe one day I would do some videos. Maybe I did one video or something, but, it took off. So I said, I kept posting the real truth, you know. Was there some good times over there? There was. But then it all turned dark very fast, very fast. Like I said, that country's changing. And not for the better. You know, I mean, think about it. There's no jobs over there. Or not many, you know. People are fighting. I get it. They're hungry. They'll do anything to make a buck. Man, I got some really good stories, though. I mean, they're good stories for you guys to hear, but they're not good what happened to some of the friends or some of the people I met. You know, with the Filipinos cheating and the lion and like right now, when you're done watching this video, go type in Laos, Cambodia, Thailand. Like I said, you do not hear the wife took my house, the wife took my car. But if you type in the Philippines and start searching enough, it's just one after another. Nonstop. This happened. The wife did this. Scam here, scam there. Never-ending scams. You know. Yeah, goofy country. You know, like I said, don't let those 4K cameras, it shows the beautiful clouds in the background, trick you, because for majority of the people that go over there, it's not pleasant. If any of you guys been following me, you've seen the house I built over there. Within 2 years, everything's starting to get moldy, and you know, the mud and the relatives move closer to your house. You know, there's rats over there. There's lots of rats. It's a tropical country, you know. Yeah, it's not all peaches and cream, you guys. Like I said, and then I'm getting excited. I'll be leaving here soon. There's other Asian countries out there that are easier, simpler, that have white sand beaches, less tourists, you know. Don't listen to me, but I can tell you, why go to a country, why go to the Philippines? If I had anybody come up to me right now and say, hey, if I could take one trip, you know, what country should you go to? Well, I've only been to Cambodia and I've been to the Philippines. I tell them, don't go to the Philippines, because Asia, you might get ruined. You might go, oh my God, because it is very stressful over there. From the airports, getting from point A to point B, it's not easy. And you guys know it. All you that been over there know it. But you put up with it because you're chasing tail. You're chasing frickin' women over there. It's the bottom line. So you put up with it. I get people, oh, in Cambodia, but it's harder over there. No, it's not. I think it's a lot easier. You know? You know, maybe you've never been to Cambodia, or what, you're listening to some Joe Schmo that went over there that's 400 fucking pounds and, you know, can barely walk to the corner bar restaurant. I mean, he doesn't get out. So, you know, how is he going to go meet somebody? You know what I mean? Yeah. And, you know, like I said, I'm not here to bash anybody, but I'm just here to tell the truth. You know, I'm going to say this again because I keep getting people, oh, he'll go back to the Philippines. You know, I did stuff when I used to read all my comments, people, oh, he's going to go back there and, or he'll never go back there and this and that. Look, I ain't scared of shit, you know, and I'm not stupid either. At that time, I went back to handle my personal business. I had a court date, I went back. But after that last time going back, it was the last straw. From, you know, like I said, no communication. Dexel wouldn't communicate with me. She didn't even tell me that the attorney didn't show up for my one court case, so I had a warrant out. I could have had problems at immigration or flying in. You know, I did get arrested, I mean, fingerprinted or whatever. Like I said, I'm so sick of that country. And like I said, is Cambodia any different? I know they got an easier visa. I know when I was over there, I was stress-free. People didn't come up to me going, oh, are you American? Where you from, sir? I got a lot to sell. I mean, in the Philippines, it was constant. And you know what was funny? A lot of them were retired police officers. Oh, hey, sir, you interested in property? Always trying to sell me something because it's a fucking scam. It's a frickin' scam. They want to scam you. You know what I mean? You're going to go hand over this $20,000, $30,000, $50,000, and it goes by square meters. A lot of you guys, unless you're buying in the province, the property over there is more than in America. You know, it's more. Trust me. You know, unless you're deep down in the province, and I live down there. It's too far away from hospitals. There ain't no good food. Yeah, you can get solar. Screw that. No. It's just too much poverty. And like I said, I could care less. I'm just telling the truth. Cambodia has been booming. I ran into expats that been there a long time ago, and they're like, no way, I was there 15 years ago. I'm getting sick of the Philippines. Here's an old guy that's traveled the world and goes, I'm getting sick. He's down in Dumaguete. He's at Multi-Fit Gym. Nice looking guy in shape going, I'm getting sick of this town. I'm getting sick of the Philippines. It's never ending drama. I'm like, wow. And then I told him about Cambodia. He goes, wow, I was there 15 years ago, but it was, I mean, I think it was still communist then. Now, I don't know. I think they changed by then. But, you know, the dirt roads. And he said it was okay, but it wasn't, you know. I said, no, go there. It's different. They put all the right everything in together, infrastructure, and it is just, the place is booming. And I shouldn't talk about it because by the time I get over there, it's going to be flooded with a bunch of you guys. But you know what I'm saying. It's Cambodia doesn't even compare with the Philippines. Cambodia is 1,000 times better. I'm going to say it one last time. 1,000 times better. Better everything. Yeah, Philippines, there's more, maybe there's more loose women walking around, but who wants that? Like I said, you know, when it comes that easy, you're going to have problems. Guaranteed. Nothing comes easy. So anyways, you guys, I'm only going to be doing a few more videos here because I will be taking that flight here pretty soon. And I'm going to rent a tuk-tuk and travel town to town. It'll be pretty cool. I'm going to hit it. This time I'm doing it. I'm going to hit as many towns as I can in so many days. And then we'll see how it goes. Who knows? Maybe I'll just stay over there. I don't know. We'll see. I should have never left. But so anyways, you can smash that like button, subscribe, and remember, what works for me might not work for you. Like I said, go over and try it out. But I'll tell you what, if you want an easy visa, simple visa, great hotels for $30 with a rooftop pool, $35, it depends. Guaranteed under $40. With a rooftop pool, restaurant, USD money in the ATM machine, they take USD, Cambodia. You know, clean roads, sidewalks that work, tons of Western amenities everywhere, every town, from coffee shops, burgers, in cheap cheap condos, you know, apartments, anywhere from, I want to say, 150 to 600 a month. You know, obviously they got $700 or $800 ones, but you know, maybe they come in a gated community. I don't know, but the ones that are $300, $400, $500 a month are nice. I had an apartment for 150. So, anyways, I'm babbling a little bit. Smash that like button and stay tuned. I'll be heading over there. I'll show you what the real Cambodia is all about.